Welcome to Grown Men Chopping It Up. This your boy J.R. Rydha, and I'm with my ace,
Carrie. I say Carrie with a K. This is a safe place for a grown-up after dark talk.
We'll give you a few minutes to put the kids to bed.
Because it's 21 and over. It's 21 and over. It's 21 and over.
All right, let's get to it. Hey, so in the studio, we got my girl VJ. Is that your Vegas name?
No, Cinnamon's my Vegas name.
Cinnamon is a very popular name in Vegas. Every time you have glitter on you, it's from Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Hey, so you've moved from the Bay Area.
Yes.
And you live where now?
Texas.
How do you like Texas compared to the Bay?
I love it. People are nicer and it's more beautiful.
People are nicer?
Yes.
I never heard that about Texas people.
Yes.
They're way nicer.
Way nicer.
Wow. But
hospitable, decent people. They're cordial. They open doors. All of that good stuff.
Are guys supposed to open doors?
They even pick up your luggage at the airport and carry it for you.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow.
They'll halt traffic for you.
What do you have on when they're halting traffic? Do you have on like tight jeans and tank tops?
Either pumps and a skirt.
Pumps and a skirt? And then they hold traffic for you?
Yes.
I think guys will hold traffic for you in Bay Area too if you have on skirts and pumps.
Yeah.
So, let's jump right into these topics.
Okay.
What do you feel about, we had a woman on the show, and she talked about men spending money on her. And she said at one time a man gave her $10,000.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Have you ever dated a guy who's spent money on you?
Yes.
$10,000?
Yes. There's always a price to pay.
Okay.
Coincidentally, I was talking to my mother about this.
Wow.
Today.
Wow.
I said I could be that girl, but I have a heart and I have a conscience.
Okay.
And there's always, when you get a little, there's always something that you have to do.
Okay.
So there's always a sacrifice that comes with it. They don't just give you what you want.
But don't they just give it to you because they're so in love with you?
No. There's always a price.
Okay, what's a price?
They can be married and they just want to appease you.
To keep you around.
Yes, and they don't want you to ever feel like you come second to their baby's mother or their wife. So they want to make sure that you're kept and you're taken care of and you don't cause any chaos and problems.
Oh, so the money comes, but then you can't say anything.
They don't want you to be with anyone else. It's kind of like hush money. And then it's compensation because they can't spend the time with you that they want to, so they just give you money.
Wow. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have the money or would you rather have the guy?
Well, you can't sleep with the money at night.
You can't?
You can't. You can't get any satisfaction out of it. I mean, I can get up in the morning and go shopping and be happy.
Man, that makes me feel so happy.
But it won't keep me warm.
It will, because now you can turn on the heat all night. Be in a relationship, you can turn it on for a couple hours.
No. It doesn't work like that.
It does.
It gets lonely. You don't want to just be a kept woman.
When people say money can't buy you happiness, I want to slap them in the head.
Oh, no, it's the answer to all things, but it cannot buy you happiness.
It can't.
It can't.
So when I'm riding on a jet ski and I'm jumping over waves, I'm smiling.
It's the answer to all things, but it can't buy you happiness.
Huh. So when somebody gives, so if you meet a guy.
See, that's the problem.
Okay.
Like, I can get whatever I want, but I'm that girl that has a heart. And I can't, yes, some people may think, okay, it'll make me happy, but it can't. I can be riding on that jet ski and then I get off that jet ski like it's temporary satisfaction.
Did you jump into the drop top?
And I jump into the drop top and then I go to my hotel and I go by myself.
I'm still not finding a problem with that.
I can't have an emotional connection with money.
What about the TV?
No.
What about the jewelry that you have on the bed?
Well, it looks really pretty, but I can look pretty without the jewelry.
What about the nice clothes?
It'll make me happy.
You can put them on to go to sleep. You'll be warm.
But do you see how many clothes I have in my closet? If clothes can make me happy, then I would stop shopping.
Okay.
They don't make me happy.
Okay. So if a guy compensates, you're on a second date, and he's like, hey, let's go here, and then next thing you know, you guys are shopping. Would that be a red flag for you?
No.
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 If he's...
I feel like it ain't tricking if you got it. If you can spread the wealth and you want to do something nice for me, then so be it.
Okay.
You know, and I am even, it's a bonus if I could spend time with you while I'm doing it. I don't just have to shop by myself.
Oh, okay. So if the person goes with you and spend it, there's no big deal. So
No
that's
big
not a
deal.
red flag. First date, second date, he spends $5,000 on
No.
you. No big deal.
No, because some guys just, they might, if they're really good at it, it's because they want to see you. It's almost like breadcrumbs. Just give you a little something to keep you coming back. And then it could be that they just want to see you in something different or sexier, or give you their thoughts on how they think you should look.
So you're okay with a guy just rearranging your gear? He's like, you know what? That was cute what you got on, but I'm going to have to take you shopping.
But he might say, you would look really nice in this. And I say, oh yeah, so where are we going to go in this? okay, so we'll go to Paris in this. Okay, I'll wear that.
Wow.
Okay.
And what's the most a guy spent on you in one day?
In a day? In a day, James? Let's say 4,000. It could have been more than 4,000 in a day. And that's less than 8 hours.
Less than 8 hours, 4,000.
Yes.
So these girls
Let's
that's
say
having sex for Rydhas. There's a problem.
There's a huge problem.
So you wouldn't give it up for a Rydha?
No.
Rydha and hot wings.
No. And you know what, James? I met someone at a club in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. And I was down on the dance floor, and one of the hostess came to get me and said somebody was inviting me to VIP.
Okay.
It was the first time I drank Cristal.
Okay.
I had Cristal all night. I had chocolate covered strawberries, whatever I wanted that night. And I didn't have to do anything for it. And the same gentleman, I swear to you, invited me back to Las Vegas. No sex.
Wow.
Shared the same room.
What?
Paid for everything. I'm not joking.
Did he make a play for this?
No, he was
me and Carrie with a K, we have a thing where we tell guys, hey, always make a play for the booty because you never know. Right? You never know.
When you'll get it again.
You might not be in that.
But you didn't.
Should he at? I'll be honest.
No, because honestly, we hadn't made a connection. Some might have given him the booty, but I didn't feel like
But maybe you didn't get that vibe from him because he never tried. So you never saw him in a different light.
No.
You just saw him in the tricking light.
Yeah.
But if he would have made a romantic gesture, maybe he could have woke up something. You know what I mean?
But it was different. I was like surprised. I was like, oh my God.
But you were ready for him to try.
I was ready for him to try.
Right.
Not ready
in a good,
But I was just like, what does he want?
Right.
But he never asked for anything.
What? Maybe he's gay.
I doubt it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Maybe he had a small wiener.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it.
You doubt it?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I think he should have made a play to take himself out of the friendship zone.
Because we had, from that night in Las Vegas, we had become friends.
He's the homeboy.
Yeah.
No sexual,
No.
Right, because he didn't make a play.
But
so if he's listening to this podcast, hey, make a play. He wanted to make a play.
I'm not even gonna say his name.
What letter do it start with?
B.
Okay. Hey, B. Next time you make a play for it.
Get the booty.
I mean, that's what we always said. Always make a play because you never know. I've been in situations where I was like, made a play. Turned out to be a fantastic evening.
No.
It took a crappy evening to a good evening. And I'm paying for crystals?
Yes.
You know, those bottles is like $1,500.
I was like, who are these people? I said, are you guys celebrating something? No. Oh, okay. So I can just enjoy this. No strings attached. Yes. Yay, me!
Were there other girls there?
Well, because I was with 2 other girls, they came with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
It must be nice. You know what? I hear so many trick in Vegas stories. It's ridiculous. It's hard for me to trick off money because, I work hard for my money. And if I buy you some strawberries, I'm thinking like, man, I had to fix a sink for that crap. And then she just go sit here and eat. And she gonna leave a whole bite off. Nah, I'm gonna need you to eat all that strawberry.
See, no, James, that's why it's so refreshing because you're like, okay, what does this guy want? He has to want something. It almost makes you want them more, or you're more curious about what
that's game though.
Yes, it is.
It is game because one of the things we talked about in the podcast before, there's different levels to game.
Yes.
And one part of the game is called the long game. And that's where you just take little nibbits and you move on. Like, hey, you look good today. You don't try to get at her, and like he just did it on the next level where it's like, here, drink some Cristal, eat some strawberries, and then here comes stay on my sweet and don't give me no booty. You drink my Cristal, you eat my strawberries. You at least
getting the booty.
You at least jerking me off or something. I can't. Something's gonna happen. Somebody. We ain't gotta do something, but somebody gonna rub something. For Cristals? I've only had Cristals once. And
it wasn't one bottle, it was bottles.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God. But I mean, if it were another girl, then maybe something else would have happened. But I was just, it was refreshing.
And you think he probably respected you because of that, right?
I guess.
Because you weren't all just like...
all crazy and all over him?
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe I set the tone for...
Well, because, a man will only treat you how you would let him treat you, right?
Yeah.
If you would have been all thirsty and blah, 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 who knows, you would have had sex in the bathroom.
Exactly.
But,
and I wouldn't have known him. But
right.
Seriously, we kept a year. I hadn't seen him for years, and we just kept communicating over the phone.
Right. At no point did he ask for the booty?
No.
But does he have a booty coupon now?
No.
Why? He spent a lot of money.
No.
He should have at least like a, couple year coupon to if he ever thinks, hey, I want to cash this coupon in.
I'm like, sorry.
You drank.
It's expired.
You drank, 2 bottles.
I deserve booty and booty. No.
Would you ever treat a guy like that? Let him just chill out.
Yeah, why not? I feel like if you're in a position to do so and you have no motive behind it, I don't see a problem. Of course I would.
Oh, that's true. I mean, do you think that that's a problem with people, like having those kind of expectations when it comes to like, I'm going to do this for them, expecting this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
I just see it like, I don't know how I feel about people who like use their money, but it's just another form of game, right? Yeah. Everybody uses whatever they think will be the most like successful thing. Some dudes it's cars.
Yeah.
Some dudes it's jewelry. Some dudes it's haircuts.
Yeah.
They use.
I'm serious. It's like groceries, pay your electricity bill, your
Whoa.
whatever they,
Whoa.
whatever.
Guys out here paying electricity
They'll do
bills.
That.
Wow. How do you get a guy to pay your electricity bill?
You don't.
They just do it.
In my own experience, I can only speak from my perspective.
Your perspective.
I've never asked anyone for anything.
But
this one particular guy, I met him a few years ago, and he kind of a hustler.
Kind of a hustler.
But we weren't really dating. I found out he had a baby's mother. I don't know if he's married to her, but he could never be with me.
Right, because
and I didn't know he was with her. I ended up seeing him with her.
Oh, okay.
But before then, if he couldn't be with me, he'd just give me money. If I said, "Can we go to dinner?" I wouldn't want his money, but he'd be like, "Here, take your sister out." Or I was I in school at the time? I can't remember what.
And he would just give you money.
He'd just give me money.
Like handfuls of money.
He'd just give me handfuls of money. He'd be like, "Take your sister out." And then my younger sister sometimes, well, she met him later on. But if she needed something, he'd be like, "What does your sister need?" And then my oldest sister, she'd be like, I'm not even joking. I swear to you, I never asked him for anything. And all I wanted from him was to spend time with me. And he was kind of in the music business.
Right, he was a rapper.
He wasn't a rapper.
Producer.
He was behind the scenes
kind
of guy.
Yeah.
If I wanted to go to concerts, he'd be like, "Oh, okay. Do you want to meet them? You want to go backstage? I'll get you the tickets. You can do this and that." And he would just
make it happen. Wow.
I'm not joking.
But you wanted him, and he
But
compensated
him.
with stuff.
Yeah. We never spent a night together. Like, we couldn't, because later on I realized he had to go home to his wife. I don't know why this happens to me, but it happens. Yeah, that's what happens.
Side chicks is winning.
I know. It's sad.
But I did a podcast on why side chicks are winning. Your main girl will not give you head till your birthday. Your side chick will give you head every time she see you. It's a head factory. She will call you and say, "Hey, I know you're on your way to work, but stop by here. I want to give you some head, and I made you lunch from scratch from some stuff that I had in the cabinet. I didn't have all
I just whipped it up. Stop by.
You get there, it's crustaceans like, garlic crab, noodles. She gives you head and puts you out.
Yeah.
All before you go to work.
We winning over here.
Side chicks is winning. So, that's the new movement. Women need to stop trying to be main chicks. They're losing. Boo. Side chicks is winning.
And no one would have an idea. Little old me.
Right. Little innocent. That's the ones that'll get you, boy, I tell you.
I can't make this up. I promise you.
So, you've had, a person at one time spend $4,000 to $5,000. You've had numerous just gifts. We'll just call them gifts. Blessings from angels, from ghetto angels. and you pretty much, this is pretty normal.
Yes.
Wow.
It's my normal.
It's your normal.
Yeah.
Because do you feel like, what do you do different? So the girls that's giving it up for lime Rydhas.
They need Jesus.
So some Red Lobster biscuits.
They giving the booty.
and a couple drinks ain't gonna do it for you.
No.
Right.
No.
But does a guy have to have money to be with you?
No, it just happens that way. Wow. It just happens. Okay,
so has that ruined you from dating regular guys now? So if you date a guy who makes $20 an hour working at Comcast, and he's, trying to make it, and he can't pay your cable bill, he's paying his own cable bill.
If he's working for Comcast.
Right.
He can hook something up. No, it doesn't ruin it for the average guy because
that's a lot to look up to. A average guy can't get you VIP in Crystal House.
I know, but the thing is that I never expect these things.
Okay.
So when someone, I don't even want to use the term worthy, but when someone does extravagant things for me, I never think I'm deserving of it because I'm not out there looking for it, and that's probably what sets me apart from the girls who give them the booty
for lime Rydhas.
They're out there looking for it. These men literally come to me.
They're magnets to you.
I met the one who just handed me money. He was buying fish for his daughter, and I was going into a Subway. And we just met.
And you started talking.
Yeah, and he asked me if he could take me out.
And you was like, okay.
I said, I don't know, because he looked older than me, and he was very well dressed, but I could tell he was about that life, and I wasn't ready to get into all of that.
Into that life.
But he begged, and I said, okay.
After a while,
I'll give you my number.
You gave in. Oh, so the key to getting at you is just consistency.
No.
Like, don't stop.
No, he was smooth.
Okay.
He was smooth, but I knew better. But yeah.
The bad boys won again.
Well, no. He doesn't look like a bad boy.
Oh, but he had bad boy tendencies.
Well, you see him. He was pressed down, smelled good, haircut lined up. He had his jewelry on, looking real
spectacular.
Yeah. But I'm
got
like,
you.
How you get that? It didn't get me. I said no. Because he's much older.
You like older guys. We had another show about that.
I do like
But
older
why do you
guys,
like older
but
guys?
I'm not in my 20s anymore.
Okay.
So if I were in my 20s, it would be all good because I'm not ready. I wasn't ready to settle down in my 20s.
Okay.
Well, I did meet him when I was like 26 or 27.
Okay.
But I said, okay, this isn't gonna last, so
have fun while it does.
Yeah.
When you seen him with the girl, how did you feel?
I was devastated.
Wow.
Because I didn't know.
Did you say anything?
No.
You didn't run over there and just
He
get ratchet?
seen me.
And what'd he do?
I don't even remember, James. He was coming out of a Mexican restaurant.
I like Mexican food.
Yeah, I love it. And I had me and my older sister were together, and I seen him. Well, I seen him first, and then I seen his daughter, and I don't know if the one's his wife till this day.
Right.
I seen her come out, and like my heart dropped.
Oh, that you had that pit in your stomach.
Yeah.
Oh, you was in that sucker for love stage.
I was in that. I can't believe this nigga just really. He just lied. He just lied.
But if he kept it real, you wouldn't have went for it.
No.
He got to use that. Oh, I really not with her no more.
Well, he said he had a baby's mother, but he didn't. And I knew they were connected in some way, but
was she cute?
No. She's not. I mean, she could get away. She's very well dressed. He maintains his women.
Okay.
Like, she's very, like, her hair was nice. She's probably maybe 7 or 8 years older than me.
Okay. So you was the young chicken. So what about now? Why do you like older guys now?
I don't.
So you want to meet somebody your age?
Well, it's not that I like older guys now. It's just the qualities and, no, they just know what to do.
Okay, that's what my cousin said. Carrie with a K said older guys is winning because they've already been through all this stuff.
They're not tripping off for opening doors. They don't feel like they're pussies if they show affection in public. They're just like, they hold your hand. They do what men are supposed to do, and they're not worried about what's around them. Like, they have this pimpish... they own being a man.
Okay.
They make you feel like you're the only woman around.
Wow.
Young men don't do that. They're too worried about what's going on around them. And when you're with an older man, you're the only one that's around.
They lock in. Because you the young tender. You the little tenderling. Why would they look away? Right? They winning.
This is my experience.
In your world.
In my world.
So, he talked about older men winning and things like that. So, you said it ain't tricking if you got it.
That's right.
So, have you ever tricked off?
I have.
What?
I have.
Let's talk about that.
Well, it's those growing pains.
Okay.
It's those stupid growing pains.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I can't be embarrassed about
No.
it. It's just something that...
You might help some young girl right now.
Well, you know what? I try to help young girls. I try to help my sister because men are really good. Like, their job is to prey. It's in their nature. And they're very manipulative.
Well, men have extra brain synapses that fire at a faster rate than women.
I believe
It's
that.
a scientific study.
I believe that.
I'll get you the paperwork on that.
I believe it.
So you saying that men are manipulative?
They are.
Okay, so
I
preach.
can say that I've done some stupid things only because I felt later on, I didn't realize it while I was in it, but I felt manipulated later on.
Okay.
I was like, wow, these are really smart individuals. And I'm thinking, if I were your daughter, would you really want this to happen to her?
Okay. Co-signing to Harley.
I didn't do that. But you see, because I learned before.
Okay.
I said, oh, okay. Yeah, that almost happened. But
Right. You met a guy and
But this is how good they are.
you were in a relationship.
Yeah.
And he thought it'd be a good idea for you to co-sign for Harley.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Because he was in the process of buying a home, and
Oh, so he was gonna buy a home
and I would buy the bike.
and you buy the bike.
I'd be stuck with the bike. Yeah.
You be riding a Harley now.
Yeah. And I can't even ride a bike.
So you'd have a Harley in your living room.
Yeah.
It'd be your couch.
Exactly.
Centerpiece.
I would hang my shirts on it.
Centerpiece of your house.
Yes.
But so guys are really out there trying to get girls to.
They do.
Wow.
But then later, I mean, it only lasted for a few years. Like, you have to go through these things to understand.
Okay.
I don't like being used, and I don't like to use people.
Right.
And it doesn't feel good when you feel manipulated. I won't say, okay, I'll tell you this, like something so simple. I met this guy at a club. First thing, that was bad.
Okay.
I was heavily intoxicated.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't even remember him.
Oh, okay.
And so, this wasn't him asking me. This is just an example of
You didn't wake up naked, did you?
No.
Okay.
This is an example of being manipulated. I vaguely remember him. I think my head was on the table, coming to me and just putting his, I don't know if my phone was in my hand, putting his number in my phone, and then he left me a voicemail. But anyways, long story short, I was in my early 20s. I like to get out, do what I do. I was with my girlfriend, and so I didn't really want to spend time with him because I wasn't feeling him like that.
Right.
We had been intimate, but he wanted to date me, and we would go out on dates. But I was like, I encourage all young women to go out, have a good time. You don't need to settle down too fast, too early.
Okay.
So, anywho, he was really upset with me. He told me he was starting to think I was a lesbian. I'm not even joking, because I always wanted to be with my girlfriend.
Okay.
And it's not that I wanted to be with her. We had a great time together. And my relationships with women weren't so great, and I met this girl and we hit it off, and we were like the homies, like we were friends since diapers.
Okay.
And we were friends for a really short time at this point.
Okay.
And so that made me feel like kind of strange.
Oh.
And I wanted to like prove to him that I wasn't like, I'm not a lesbian.
Right.
I just want to have a good time.
Right.
And so he would always make it a huge issue. Why did I want to be with her? Why did I want to be with her? So I ended up spending more time with him. And I really hated him. And I don't hate people. And I'm like, how did I get duped into this?
So he used like reverse psychology.
Yeah.
He said you were a lesbian.
Yeah.
You wanted to prove you weren't.
Yeah.
So subconsciously you end up hanging out with him more, but you really didn't like him.
I didn't like him.
Wow.
To this day, I'm like, what the hell were you thinking about? What the hell? I mean, like, where was your mind at this time? It was still in developmental stages.
Right.
But I was like, oh, how can you say that? And I hate that, especially black women. Like, my girlfriend wasn't black. She was Filipino. But I hate that people think that women can't be friends.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, why the hell does he want to say I'm a lesbian? I'm not a goddamn lesbian.
Right.
I just found a really cool chick who thinks I'm cool, and we have a great time together.
Right. So I always say that too. When women get together, so let's say you call somebody, I'll be like, hey.
Oh, I met her with you. My girlfriend Venice. That's her.
Your lesbian friend.
Yeah. She was with me when I.
Okay. I don't remember. That was like 70 years ago.
That was 70 years ago.
But I say that too. So when a bunch of girls get together and have a sleepover, and they get in onesies, and it's like 8 girls, I'm like, that's a lesbian party.
It's not.
It's a lesbian party.
No.
Or you call somebody like, what you doing? Oh, I'm going to the movies. Who you going with? Oh, me and all my girlfriends. Lesbian.
That's not,
It's
Jay.
lesbian parties.
No, we don't need to be stuck up under some guy.
Let me tell you what's happening. You guys don't know that you're being part of a lesbian party, right? So if one of the girls in the group is a lesbian, and she doesn't want nobody else to know, but she really likes women, I want all you guys in your pajamas. If I call you and I be like, hey, me and my homeboys, we all get together, watch the game, we gonna be in our pajamas. It's a gay party, right? Somebody wants to see me in a onesie. Because why would I ever want to see other man in his pajamas?
Girls are different.
No, they're not.
We are different.
You want to see other girls in their pajamas?
It's not a big deal to me.
Maybe you have some lesbian tendencies.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal, but how is that like an idea night?
It's like a sister. Me and my sisters walk around, however, we change, we piss with the door open. It's not a big deal. I'm sitting in the tub. Sometimes my little sister comes in, wants to have a chat. That's just what we are.
What if she wants to boo-boo?
I'll say get out.
That changes things?
Get out.
That changes things?
Get out. It does.
Okay.
Because then I can't even focus on what she's saying. Because the stench is the smell of death corroding. No.
So, you're saying that I believe it. That's what I say. 8 girls, you guys are all together at night. You guys are lesbians. I don't care what you're saying. Somebody in that group is a lesbian, and you need to start watching them. Watch who's paying attention to what everybody's got on. Ooh, your onesie look good. Smack you on the butt. Yeah. You ain't smacking nobody on the butt. You don't care what they onesie look like. And she wants Why do we have to wear onesies? I go to bed in combat pajamas. The 2-piece lumberjack, thick ones. Why don't you have a thick lumberjack party? Right?
No.
Thank you. I've never heard no party like that.
Girls are different.
Like when she home with me, she wear lumberjack pajamas. She go with you guys and wear a cute onesie.
It's different. It's different, like, different expectations. Different. Maybe she's not comfortable in her onesie around her man.
But she's more comfortable around a bunch of women.
Yeah, because
she's a
we
lesbian.
don't look at each other the way men look at us.
Not 7 of you guys don't. 2 of you do.
I'm gonna kick you.
The truth has a way of coming out.
No.
So, okay. So here goes a question that came in. It says, Dear Ryder, my husband loves to eat me out. Problem is, I've never had an orgasm from it. I started to fake it so he can just stop. I need to be pounded, but he can't last long, so he tries to make up for it by oral sex. How can I tell him I need less sucking and more pounding?
Oh, is it that she doesn't enjoy it at all, or is it that he just doesn't know how to do it right? Is there any way she can tell him where to touch her, where to lick her, or what feels good, or even guide his head, or tell him in a sexy way to do it like this or do it like...
But I think her problem is she's just turned on more from penetration.
Just penetration.
Yeah, I've dated a girl like that
but
before.
But why can't he last very long?
Well, there's a bunch of reasons. There's medical reasons why men can't last long. There's like skill level.
Well, what about this? Okay, so maybe if he can't last long, maybe if he would be comfortable with introducing maybe a dildo or a vibrator in the bedroom, and he could stimulate her. Yeah.
We talked about toys on another, but that is a good thing. Yeah, but she has to do it in a way that doesn't attack his manhood.
Yeah.
How would you do it? How would you tell you, hey, let's role play.
Okay.
Okay, babe, look, I'm finna give you this mad tongue, baby. I'm about to suck your ovaries out.
Oh, I don't want that.
So Okay, what do you want me to do?
I just want you to hit it from the back.
Yes, okay.
Really, really fast.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Ding!
Pound!
Yes!
Just pound the shit out of me!
But we normally do oral sex, and I get you off a couple times with that, and then we do the other.
Well, I really, really, really get off faster if you just fuck the shit out of me.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
I really like to make sure you're satisfied.
Well, I am. I would be more satisfied if you just do the fuck I ask you to do. Just lube it up a little bit, and then jump on it. Okay.
But you said before that I don't last long, and you're not satisfied. So.
Well, do you think it would be okay if maybe we brought in a vibrator?
Well, why would you
Would
need
that
that?
be
You got
okay?
me.
I know, but you can't finish off the job.
You're not helping my confidence
I'm
here.
gonna go to bed pissed off.
Okay, what kind of vibrator? This little tiny one right here?
No.
Here's this little small one.
No, that's not gonna work. No, the big one. The big black one.
But this thing is big as the table almost.
That's what I need. It'll be for me and you.
I don't see how it's for me.
Well, you'll get to see the expression on my face. Don't you want me to scream?
Well, from me.
Yeah, it'll be from you. I'll pretend it's from you.
So, that's the end of our role playing. So your advice to her is try to introduce toys.
Yes.
And how
Make him feel like it's his idea.
make him feel like it's his idea.
Yeah. Just say like, hey babe, have you ever thought about
Maybe just go to the sex store.
Yeah. Let's try something new.
And okay, so let's do it like this. Take him to the sex store,
Yeah.
get something for him, and get something for you.
Yeah.
And then that way, you probably can't start with the 17-inch black penis. you probably want to start with something really, not intimidating. Something battery operated. Don't come in there with the King Kong plug up to the special 220 circuit. No, let's start with something little with the little batteries. I think you got to edge him into that slowly but surely.
I think if it wasn't an ego thing, guys would be more open to the idea of toys.
Right. And I think, especially like for the demographic that we try to reach, I think it's a lot of not education because we've had a show where we went into different things and we've got emails from people and we've got like, oh, I never thought about that. Or, there's some bizarre stuff out there. Things with 2 or 3 penises on them and, things that hammers on the end. There is some cool
crazy
stuff.
Things out there,
But when you're in a committed relationship, I think there's nothing wrong with
There's
toys.
nothing wrong with it.
And especially in a situation like this, because one, I think sometimes women don't know how to have an orgasm.
Yeah.
So these toys can teach her.
I do.
So these toys can teach her.
Yeah.
And then she can bring that into the bedroom where she probably can enjoy oral sex more if she knows, okay, when I feel that, push.
I'm afraid he's just doing it wrong.
But we've had people write in about not enjoying oral sex.
All the slobber. If he's just licking the vulva like a dog licks at the bottom of his bowl, then it's not gonna feel good. It's not like ice cream. You have to make love to the clitoris. And I think you have to open up that dialogue and have that communication. And
I just had this talk with somebody today. They had a one-night stand, and they felt bad about it. And I told them like this. This is my opinion on one-night stands or any kind of sex. You have to have that conversation. If you're going to enter into something like that, where you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, if you want your booty eaten, you need to say, hey, look, we're about to get down. I need my booty ate. Because at the end of it, right? If you walk away at the end of the session or whatever, and this person never calls you again, and you don't want it to be, you just did what they wanted and not what you wanted, and you never talk to them again.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, well, we did it, but I got everything I like. He licked my booty, he licked my toes, he stuck his foot in the coochie and did it. You know, I mean, whatever it is that you into, I said make it sure it's worth it to you.
Yeah.
Because you
But
can't.
A lot of people are afraid of speaking up.
Damn that!
I know, but I'm seriously, for the younger generation, that's why I don't understand why these girls just go out and have babies. Because half the time, the men they're sleeping with, they're not even getting pleasure out of the sex.
Right.
They're just getting banged out.
Right.
And that's not fun. You could get banged out and not have an orgasm.
Yes.
And it's a huge problem, but you have to open your mouth.
Yeah, but like you said, they don't feel secure. They don't know. Yeah, they definitely don't know what they're doing.
I don't want my booty eaten like groceries. I don't like that.
So you've had your booty eaten?
No, I don't want nobody coming near.
You don't want nobody. No licking the booty. No slit.
I don't even like when spit or slob
touches
drips
the
down
booty.
there. Yeah.
No, you feel like there's something wrong.
Yeah. I don't. That's no pleasure back.
Exit only.
Exit only.
Wow.
I don't like that.
So on your one night stand, hey, B, you messed up. You didn't even have to eat no booty. You buying Chris Styles, you didn't even have to eat the booty.
Stay up here.
Yeah, waist high. So, hey, we're gonna wrap up this show. We've been talking for a couple minutes.
Yay!
So, so any parting words for the females out there? You said don't have babies.
Don't have babies. Don't give up the booty for Lime-A-Ritas.
And if you're gonna do something sexually, have that conversation.
Have the conversation.
Yeah, you don't want to just
This is your body. Own your body.
Yeah. Hey, until next week, y'all. So that concludes our show tonight. We know there's a lot of podcasts you could be listening to.
And should be listening to.
So we thank you for riding with us. I'm J.R. Rydha.
And I'm Carrie with a K. Make sure you look us up on Facebook or Instagram or get at us on grownmenchoppingitup@gmail.com. That's spelled out GROWNMENCHOPPINGITUP. And remember, everybody kneeling ain't praying.
Peace.